If you're selling on Etsy and guessing what to sell, what keywords to use, or why some shops make it and others don't, this video is exactly for you. Today, I'm going to show you how to use Everbe exactly step by step so you can stop guessing and use real data to spy on the competition. Hey everyone, I'm Harry from the Print Shop Pro, and I help beginners grow Etsy and print-on-demand shops the smart way. This video is perfect if you're new to Everbe or Etsy, because I'm walking you through everything. All the jargon, no fluff. And I'm also going to show you how I personally use Everbe before I ever design anything. Everbe is a tool that gives you data that Etsy doesn't show, like estimated monthly sales, revenue, keyword demand, and competition. Instead of guessing whether a product or keyword will sell, Everbe shows you what is already working. Okay, the first thing you want to do is click the link below. It's for an affiliate link we have for Everbe. It helps support the channel. But either way, just go to everbe.com or click the link below. Hit sign in. Once you sign in, you'll see this option down here, Access Chrome extension. You want to download that. Once you download that, you'll never have to do it again. It takes about 30 seconds to do. But the reason that's so important is because it shows you custom metrics and data that others won't see. So if your screen will not look like this until you download the extension, once you do, you'll start to have access to information like monthly sales, views. Again, this is the everyday S user does not have. And then more importantly, over here on the left, you'll see options and tabs, which we'll get into later in the video. Okay, let's say you wanted to sell a funny dog shirt. Normally you would just go to Etsy, you would type in funny dog shirt, and you would hit enter. And here you would really just guess. You would just, kind of get something you may find inspiring. But with Everbe, you can see estimated usage, sales, demand, and everything. So let's go back up to the top and click funny dog shirt. And you will see right here, automatically right off the top, it gives you search volume, 200. And it also gives you other similar topics. So maybe just funny dog shirt. So let's hit that. What an important call out here would be right here where I'm trying to click, but you'll see the B, and then you see monthly sales, total views, conversion rate, and the listing age. So ideally what you want is something with high demand, high views, but with low competition. You can do this a number of ways, one of which is by looking here. Another pro tip would be to go to star seller. So a lot of times people ask how to do that. I'll show you. You click filters, you go to Etsy's best, go to star seller, and then up here where the URL is, you go over, instead of star, you change that to best. Let's do that and hit enter. So now if you see all of these now say bestseller, 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 bestseller. And we can see that with the sales, 30 sales, 150 sales, 46 sales, 55. So again, if I was selling funny dog shirts or mom dog shirts or anything like that, the Everbe tool gives me data that the normal seller does not have. So one of many reasons this is super important. Another nice thing, if you go to product analytics over here to the left, you can sort high to low. So let's look at the last month. What were some of the highest selling shirts? This one here, $102,000 in 1 month. If I click this, it'll show me what it is. If I actually click the listing, it'll bring this up. I can hit view on Etsy. So let's do that. And you can see all the product images. You can see the title. If you hit this Analyze Listing button, this shows you the title they used, the price, the estimated revenue, total sales, last month. If I hit this, I can go last 6 months. And again, it's a upward spike. So that's something that's definitely trending. $300,000 in 6 months. That's insane. It shows you the tags they use listed high to low with keyword score. So this is volume versus competition. So if you're selling something similar to this, make sure you have these keywords. And if you go all the way down, it'll tell you number of tags and things like that. So that's how it helps with product research, and that's why the Etsy tool is so important. Okay, next in our video is keyword research. This is where Everbee really shines, in my opinion. If I type in a keyword, Everbee is going to show me things such as search volume, competition, sales trends, and then additional keywords. So to do that, let's first go over to the sidebar and click keyword research. From here, we could type in any keyword. So we did dog shirt. And that will show us a search volume of 450,000 competition. That's a very high number, 500,000. So let's try to narrow that down. Let's do funny dog shirt. Hit enter. That gets it down to 132,000, which is obviously much easier. Let's do funny dog shirt mom. Down to 95,000, and we can continue going down that rabbit hole. But I like to try to find competition less than 100,000 to try to compete. From here, we can find search volume for each keyword phrase, competition for each keyword phrase, and then the keyword score. I also like to use this to find additional keywords that maybe I wasn't thinking of, such as funny dog mom shirts, dog mom shirt funny, and you could keep going down. You'll see sometimes there's things here you would never in a million years think of. You can also change the filtering by keyword score. So here you go, Rottweiler puppy t-shirt, funny dog pet lover's gift, funny dog cat mom shirt. So very little competition. If you were selling in any of these keyword areas, you would rank on page 1 fairly easily. And these are keywords I would never have thought of and never have been able to find without the Everbee keyword tool. Some things to remember here is search volume equals people looking, whereas competition is how hard it is to rank. So again, you want as much search volume as possible with as less competition as possible. That's going to allow you to easily rank on the first page, and ideally that's where you want to be. Some other things to remember. You don't want the biggest keywords. You want specific keywords with real demand and lower competition. Okay, how do I decide if a niche is worth it? Here's my simple Etsy checklist before I design anything. 1, are people making sales? 2, is competition manageable? 3, can I niche down? 4, can I improve the design or angle at all? If it passes all 4, I move on. If not, I let it go and I have no emotional attachment to that idea. Which leads me to common Everbee mistakes. Quick warning, Everbee users tend to misuse Everbee in these 3 common ways. 1, they chase only high revenue opportunities. 2, they target huge keywords such as dog shirt as opposed to funny dog mom shirt. Number 3, copying instead of differentiating. And what I mean there is oftentimes people will find a high selling item on Everbee and they'll copy the design. You don't want to do that. You just want to use it as inspiration. Change something, change the fonts, the colors, the mock-ups, whatever. Remember, Everbee is a research tool, not a shortcut to copying. Here's how Everbee fits into my workflow. I use Everbee to validate ideas. I use ChatGPT to write titles, descriptions, and help fine-tune my tags. I use Canva and Kittl for designing. Affiliate links below. Again, please click. It helps support the channel. I use Printify to fulfill all of my orders. So anytime someone buys, it goes right to Printify and they print it and send it directly to the customer. I use Etsy as my storefront to optimize and repeat. This saves me hours and prevents bad ideas. If you're serious about Etsy or print on demand, Everbee is one of the best tools you can use to get started. I put a link below. Please click it, give it a try, let us know what you think. If you have any questions, comment below and I'll make a follow-up video on whatever question you ask. And remember, if this helped at all, please subscribe, like the video, do it all. I'm dropping more Etsy for beginner videos every week, including how to find winning products, how to optimize your listings, and more. Thanks for watching.